see if this fits. It's still a Sony camera, but it does not seem to fit. It's just a recent upgrade. Okay, I give up. If you use Sony Alpha cameras a lot, there's so many reasons as to why you should keep upgrading, selling and buying another one, selling and buying another one, especially if you invested a lot in Sony. And there's so many other reasons as to why. One of them is this is a cage from the A7 III, but it cannot fit on the A7. We're gonna see why you need to keep upgrading. Sony always changes body design. It always changes menus. Always, there's so many reasons. And we're going to kick off with a cage. I think we already did the cage thing. But there's some good things and there's some bad things, of course. One of the good things that gets everybody excited is this tilting screen. I kind of like it, but at the same time, I hate it due to the fact that it affects the body design, and also I'm not able to do the old flip down and look. If you want to get a shot from down, you would have to take it out and then do this, which wasn't the case earlier. And that's where the GH6, or probably the S1H Lumix, S1H and the GH6, their design when it comes to this is killer, because they thought deeper, and they've been in this industry for a while. They've been doing this forever, and Sony has just got into this, to be honest. I mean, it's a good thing, so I don't have to put a monitor on top of the camera like I'm doing right now to see what I'm filming. All I have to do is just do this and film myself. So if you're changing lenses, you have the option of preventing dust from getting into the sensor, so that's a huge plus and a huge reason to upgrade. I won't go deep into the settings. There should be a link in the description for all the settings if you want to know the settings. There's so many videos out there that describe the settings of this camera. I'm just more about the body design and reasons why you have to upgrade. A7III to A7IV is a huge difference. Very huge difference. The record button was shifted to the top. It's not in the back like it used to. It used to be in the back here, but now they shifted it to the top. But you can still customize all these buttons as much as you want. And also you can always disable this guy and use only this. You know that thing where you get closer to the EVF and goes off and on? You can always enable that and disable that in the settings, and that's a huge plus, where you don't have to kind of like get close to the screen and it blacks out, which is a very annoying thing about Sony cameras. So now this time around, you can always get close to this and it doesn't go off, where you prioritize either this or this. That's a huge plus. What else? Most of the cameras have like maybe the A7R3, A7R4, A7R2, A7. Most of them have the numbers on the top. At this point, they just put it right on the top right there, so you can be anonymous with your Sony camera in that sense. No, not everybody has to know that you got an A7III, A7IV, yeah, A7IV. Not everybody should know that you have an A7IV, and it's just A7. Just they've gone back to the basics. The original A7 that came out first looked like this. Sony keeps changing their menus. The menus has completely changed, big time, completely changed. Can you imagine? On the previous menu, this is what the menu looks like now. That's what the menu looks like now. So I mean, that's like, you know, the rate at which Sony keeps changing things, I think it's worth selling sooner. Maybe after 2 years, sell and buy another one, sell and buy another one. That is if you invested in Sony a lot. Yeah, that's one other huge upgrade. I mean, I really like this upgrade, to be honest, because whoever knew that Sony would look like this in the back? Who knew that Sony would look like that? That's usually like a Canon thing, or maybe a Panasonic thing, but right now we have it. The other huge upgrade is the doors to the ports and where the microphones go. That's a huge upgrade. The doors, the way they open, it's not like earlier where the doors were all over the place. And I think this is way better and more organized in that sense. And also they kind of changed the dials, the way the dials work, one of which is the exposure one. That used to be the exposure one right over there. I don't know if you can see. It used to be like you know, an exposure. It used to be an exposure dial, but now it's open for customization. You can always customize it with anything. I usually customize it with ISO for my case. And also one other huge upgrade is the fact that you can always assign different settings for photo and video, and they will always stay. And that's something to do with a dial. Like I said, the dial looks kind of different. That's it. It's not much, by the way, but that means if you sell your Sony camera, you will have to sell the cage as well, because it's on rare occasions that the same cage can work on 3 models back to back. So if you sell your Sony camera, you have to sell the cage as well. Just as much as this cage is irrelevant to me now, I can always just, but how much are you going to get out of a cage, to be honest, for a previous model? So if you found this video helpful, consider to subscribe, like the video, share the video, and I'll see you in the next one.